Alright folks, hello and welcome. I am alive indeed, and Karn is also alive as well. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be continuing doing some testing for the showcase this weekend. So, not too much to say about this list. This is what I've been rocking in the last week or so, I think. And I talk a little bit more in depth about the list. If you want to check that out, you can find my article right there. So I discuss the current state of the impact of M21 in Modern, the current state of things, and how to build AmuLIT accordingly. And we also I talk a little bit about the banning announcement. This is a sad hand. Sucks me. This hand makes me sad. My opponent says that they're a fan of the stream, so letting them know that we're streaming right now. I mean, I'm gonna keep this. Probably ship one of these titans. Yeah, because I guess in case of discard spells, it's better to. Thanks, dude. Fabo. Oh, we're dead. Oh, the Dryad command. Good times. Good times. Good old Dryad command. Dryad? Ooh, hello there. Alright, so if my opponent doesn't interact with my lands or my AmuLIT, we have a Titan next turn, so that's cool. Yes, just play Glorybringer. Please play Glorybringer. Blood Raid into not Pillage and not Magus. Let's go. Yes. Alright, cool. I guess I can draw land into Bolt and they mess me up, but I'm not going to play around that because we can't really beat that, so. Alright, that was fine. Sweet. Okay. Garrison Stronghold. Sure, let's bounce this. Attack, yes. We definitely have to find a basic. This is gonna be basic and Radiant Fountain. Because I don't want to expose the field just yet. Gain rate meter still tier 1, yes, no. I think yes. I think this still is one of the best decks in the format, probably. I think I'm just gonna get a Windswept Heath here. Allows me to play around other stuff. Hey Magus, how's it going? And I could bog them to deny them mana. They missed a land drop last turn. So bog sounds slightly exciting. Bog sounds slightly exciting. I'd like for the Azusa not to die, so we're going to take 2 from the Clothes. 2 from this down to 11. If they have like yeah, I think I'm just gonna block them here, so they can't have extra mana. This way we play our own Blood Moon. Asusa might be able to chomp the Clothes depending on what they do. I came to see Boyle, but there was none. I mean, Boyle wouldn't really be that good right now, right? Alright, so this means my Titan is gonna survive, which is exciting. Is this lethal? We chomp here, we block here, we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seems fine to me. I guess even if I block here, we take 10. Oh, they don't attack at all. Nice. Well, so now that's easy game, easy life. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just packed for Dryad, attack, get Valakut. Kill them. I played some Bucks, no, and boy does this deck punish people who aren't playing real decks. You mean this deck? Yes. This deck is, I think, this is the new burn. You know how back in the day you could play your brew and you always, like, in order for your brew to be okay, you needed to pass the burn test? I think this is the new burn. In terms of how it kind of puts a strangle on the format. And what your deck needs to be able to beat. Means no, I play versus so many random decks with no color horses. Oh, okay, gotcha. I have a cheesy Bucks in the list ready for Astroban. Nice. I would love an Uro ban. Yeah, we wouldn't really care about Uro getting banned. Like, it's a card that's nice to have, but it's we don't really care. On the draw, I'm gonna cut an AmuLIT and maybe one Explore. It's annoying as fuck. Yeah, it's a pretty frustrating card to play against, honestly. And the fact that you kill it and it comes back, and you kill it and it comes back, it's really frustrating. Beast Within? Yes, Beast Within destroys... Oh! You're telling me that I forgot to bring in Beast Within. Yes, you're right. You are absolutely right. I forgot to bring in Beast Within. Whoops. Okay, so we're gonna keep this. I'm gonna bottom Gus. We don't have any sources. And then we're going to bottom this Summoner Spect. I'm gonna have to draw into what we need. I could dismember this Arbor Elf. I think I have... if they have Blood Moon, they wreck me though. I think I'm gonna dismember this Arbor Elf and kind of like concede to... we get got by Magus. Udo can be banned before I sell mine. Unfortunately, that's not how things work. I can confirm that's not how things work. I'm gonna protect the forest here. We get host by... the thing that blows up lands. Pillage. Magus. Second Magus. Okay. This is the one that came into play later, right? Yep, sweet. Nice, 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 nice. I think we're gonna plus here, and then we're gonna boat next turn if we draw a land, or we can just ballista. Honestly, I also might just coding. Wow. Point and confirm black sack. I guess now with 2 cards we do win the race. Now we don't win the race anymore. Now we definitely don't win the race. Alright, you got me, you got me. I don't think we're winning this game anymore, chat. Don't think we're winning this game. We used 2 dismember, so I guess we have to draw Gust for this. And then we have to draw a land. We have to draw a Gust for this, which we know there's one at the bottom. Also, you should not bring this card against AmuLIT. You should bring in Boil, but you should not bring in Choke. Just Battle of War of the Spark? Nah. War of the Spark was fine. I mean, I guess now War of the Spark is fine. It wasn't fine before. Yeah, this might be too much. Brutal. Honestly, it's unclear whether the dismember on the Arbor Elf was... I think it might have been just a bad choice. I think the dismember on the Arbor Elf might just been bad. Shit. We have to keep this. I'm gonna f6 turn number 1 because I want to copy my opponent's basic. Or fetch on, I copy a fetch on 2. Or that. It's pretty good. Huh. Why would they get a non-basic there? Oh. Ugly basics. Sure. So I think it's really important for me to copy this basic. I could Karn here. No, copying the basic is more important, I think. We also get to develop my mana if I copy the basic. We play our own Blood Moon. I think this is better. And if they don't blow up the AmuLIT, we're fine. Magus. Please blow up my AmuLIT. Yes. Sweet. So play a couple of lands. -4 boat. Pass. Oh, come on. Life is just unlucky, folks. We're still in this, though. We're still in this. So we're gonna get to, we already got the value, so we're gonna get to Sky Sovereign, the Magus. I think I'm gonna leave this gal back to block. Would have loved to draw any land so we could have held up Aether Gust. Season Pyre. Okay, this is looking really good now for us. And this is what you don't want to bring in choke against this deck. I'm gonna take 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pact. For Primeval Titan. Play Primeval Titan. Yes. Gonna do basic snow-covered forest plus Radiant Fountain. My opponent says, did I F6? My first turn reflects on me. No. What's up, Misua? I needed to copy your basic. That's funny. I think that the other card is gonna be just Radium Fountain, just to make sure we don't die. And now we're holding up Gust. We have access to Force if we need it. Though we might not need it. Chilling at 12, opponent can't attack with elementals. They can't attack with Season Pyro, however. Season Pyro is whatever. More chokes. Classic. They don't have lethal on the Titan now, so I don't know how much I like that play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simic Growth Chamber. So I think we just play our Dryad and we serve. This is just game, right? Says GG's. All right, starting off by beating Gruul. Good stuff. Good stuff. We also got Blood Moon and Mags of the Moon. Makes everything fair. Yeah, exactly. You're right, Ban Blood Moon. Very on brand for you. No M's, just a random suggestion. Yeah, no bias whatsoever. No bias whatsoever. So we're on the play. Omar Cabrera, thank you for the follow. Obrigado. Unban KCI Wizards, please, yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna ship this. We can do better. Get out of here. Yeah. 5 we go. Okay, it's fine 5. So we're gonna bottom keep, we're gonna bottom this, and we're gonna bottom this. Just the humble KCI players. KCI players are not humble. You almost got me there. You almost got me there, Grug. We would see Yoko return before KCI. Damn. The hot takes. Oh, hello. Sure. Not gonna lie, I actually really enjoyed watching KCI. When it went off, it was sometimes fun. Ooh, the Elementals deck. This deck can be an absolute powerhouse. Didn't we lose to this deck the other day? We totally lost to this deck the other day. So they have the dude that's going to make me discard cards. How do I play around the dude that makes me discard? So we're gonna play Simic Growth. So the forest is one of the things that we can discard. I guess we can discard both of these. No, let's do this. Just pass a turn. Oh yeah, opponent 5-0'd and we went 4-1. Yeah, that's what happened. Yep. It's a messed up card over there. Alright, we have two options. We can play for the long game, or we can play for the short game. I think we're gonna play for the short game, and we're gonna hope that we top deck Primeval Titan right now. Because otherwise it would be better, of course, for me to hold on to the Bojuka box so I can just exile this for good. So, prime time. Easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get prime time. Yep, that's the better line. Crumbling Vestige. And Stronghold. Red, white, haste. Attack with all creatures, yes. Valakut, Windsweep Heath. Boop. Boop. So what the Windsweep Heath does here, of course, is allow me to, if they have another one of these or like something that matters, we just kill it when it's the speed. We're still fine to pay for Pact. Whitelisted. I am whitelisted. That's a known thing. If they play main deck Fulminator, we don't care because we have an active Dryad. Cool. Okay, so I want these members. The way that this deck gets you is with Fulminator Mage, which honestly is pretty rough, not gonna lie. It's pretty freaking rough. But I think we want Gustos. They don't really have removal for Stacy, so that part is nice. Udo is a good one to discard to this Elemental. Rexage is questionable. Rexage only blows up Aether Vial. Maybe they have Damping Sphere in the sideboard, but I imported this list the other day, so let's check it out. They do have Damping Sphere. Healer of the Glade. That's like the most Pepega card to be playing in your sideboard. I love it. Okay, so I guess we should bring in Rexage. Just in case. I think I do like Karn in the matchup though. Just gotta go Squatter. Watch out for Mother Staple Tunnel Ignis. It's actually Tunnel Ignis. How do I know about that? Because I actually played that card. I did play that card myself. If they go turn 1 Vial and they can't answer Stacy, then we're gonna be in really good shape. Turn 1 Vial. Okay. Fulminator maybe? Damn, with the easy humor, huh? With the easy humor. PG-13 humor. Thalia, good job, good job. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna Stacy. My opponent could... Yeah, there's it, fool me. My opponent could... They could answer the Stacy with like a Shrikmaw or something. But if they do, we just play an AmuLIT and we're still okay. No blocks. Could I see that list? It is. I guess it's a good list, huh? Okay, so now we have the option of Karning or setting up for primetime next turn. I think I'm gonna set up for primetime. Because even if they have the thing that makes me discard, we don't really care. And if they do sack the Fulminator to blow up my land, we blow them out. And if they don't sack, then we can still develop mana and we can do stuff next turn. We can play Karn next turn, I mean, while developing mana. Just to fool me. No blocks. Probably gonna sack now, which is fine. So now they have to blow this up. That, of course, that AmuLIT just basically means that the Fulminator is not going to do anything, which is great. I know, because of the turn 1 Stacy. I think my opponent kind of played themselves a little bit there by not sacking the full me immediately. I guess it wouldn't have really changed anything. Our hand was just really well suited to play around whatever they had going on. If Monday Wetstars would advance Summerbloom, what would I do? I would play Summerbloom in my deck. That's what I would do. So this means that I'm going to be able to Karn. And if I want, I can Karn for coding. Is Karn for coding better than... We can only Karn for Ballista for 1, which is sad. So I could Pie the Needle, however. I could Pie the Needle. Also, let me check one thing real quick. Okay. Less than this toughness. Okay, so they actually cannot get back Fulminator with Thunderking Awakener. Yeah, they can't. That's exactly what I was looking for. No Sunhome? No Sunhome. Stacy did some really good stuff here though. So I guess we're gonna do Tolaria and I don't know, like another Tolaria. We don't have any packs to pay for. Could get a fetch land? Sure. Udo's 100% going bye-bye. I disagree. I think they're going to ban Ashley, but Udo's going to be fine. Zero chance of Summer Bloom event. I think that Mana Mystery was just memeing. Of course, they're not going to unban Summer Bloom. I don't think anybody ever considered the fact that Summer Bloom might ever be unbanned. That's never going to happen. Ever. No, it's not going to happen. What's healthy about it? I think the meta in Modern is just fine. I mean, my opponent's playing Elementals, right? Like, what are you talking about? The only problem with Modern right now is the only problem that Modern has had for the past, I have no idea how long, which is Allosaurus Rider still being legal for whatever reason. That is the only problematic thing that the Modern format has, and the only problematic thing that the Modern format has had for, I don't know, like a year now, maybe 2 years. We're back on schedule, lunchtime, prime time. Oh yeah, 100% Cairo cantrips. Meta definitely not healthy, or that's way too much. I wouldn't cut it out as a potential ban. I don't think so. I don't think Uro is that much of a problem. As you're making it out to be. Could just boat the Unsettled Mariner and then play a big Ballista. I think we could just make plays at random here and we're going to be fine. Also, this was the worst possible draw step because now my fetch land does not net me mana. So clearly I am the unluckiest. So unlucky. So that's dead. I could play a Ballista for 2, but then I can't haste the Sky Sovereign. So unlucky. Can I please discuss Stronghold versus Handwear Battlements? This card allows you to use your critters to clock planeswalkers, particularly Ashiok. It also allows your let me finish playing this game for a second, and then I will finish my thoughts. Let me get this over with. Let me take my opponent out of their misery, and then I will finish answering your question. Also, they can't get that guy back, so I guess it's just like whatever. Okay, there we go. So this allows you to clock your opponent's planeswalkers, particularly Ashiok. Sometimes Karn is relevant as well. It also allows your Titan to play both offense and defense. And I think that a 6/6 hasty Primeval Titan is a lot worse than an 8/6 hasty Vigilant Primeval Titan. There's not that much of a cost, and your deck is basically... Okay, so we're 1 bounce land away from casting the turn 3 prime time. Seems like high upside enough. But yeah, I discussed this multiple times. You can check out deeper thing on that article over there, a deeper like thought description or whatever. Betty don't leak. All right, sounds good. Sadness. I do like that kind of bet. Look at that promo mountain. These promo mountains. My opponent has been opening some chesties. Have been getting some interesting mountains there. Can I explain the advantages running? Well, actually, if you're running Boros Garrison, you basically have to run a vestige. Is the way that I see it. If you run like I guess vestige and Boros Garrison, you need to be running a vestige because you need to sorry, Stronghold and Boros Garrison, because you need to like vestige when you have a Dryad in play can actually haste your activate Stronghold without needing to bounce a land, which is actually what we did in the previous match. Was it the previous match or was it the one before? We did it earlier today. Whoever wins gets to do an only of their choice. Whoever tries to get it only with Neobrand. Should I block here? I think I'm not gonna. Do you think New Goblin deck with Snow will be good? I think it's one of the best decks in the format. So I don't think it's going to be very good. I think it's already pretty close to being busted. They have an answer to Dryad. We can just back it. If they ban Uro, you have to dono like for, but if they don't ban Uro, I will dono. Yeah. Everybody wins. Sadness. So this is great. Everybody wins. You love to see it. Can we set up lethal here? I think we can set up lethal, right? So what we can do is we can do... If we do Bounce Land plus Crumbling Vestige, then we get to cast Second Titan. I'm just gonna Valak at their face. Always yes, always healed. On 17. Then we're going to swing for 10 down to 7. This is super mega, very lethal. With backed backup, easy. Fetch land Vesuva. Vesuva, copy this. Valak it your face a bunch of times. Oh, yes. I think Uro has a better chance of being banned than Astrolabe. I disagree. We want this cards, we want this one and this one and this one. Karn can go. I actually think Wormcoil is fine against Prowess, even though I don't think it's good enough against Burn. And we don't know whether my opponent is playing Reveler. Guess I would have cut Ghost Quarter anyway. I think Uro has a better chance of being what? Uro has a better chance of being banned than Astrolabe has staying. Oh, I don't understand the comment, fears. All of these double negatives and inverted compressor are making my head hurt. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what? What? Excuse me? Hmm. I think it's a center the actual wave is gone. I think Udo stays, but less sure of that. Okay, there we go. That is a lot more understandable. Like I completed Maze game, I was too easy to figure out what's going on in chat. It happens. It happens, I guess. Basic forest, explosives for 1. Pass the turn. Will make me keep this hand a bit mediocre to me? Good questions for 06. We have answers to like the main way that we lose this matchup. We have access to a basic land, which is also pretty huge. We have ways to slow down my opponent's onslaught. And when we're ready to turn the corner, we have both AmuLIT and Dryad in order to make sure that we can turn things around pretty quickly. So I think it kind of has like a little bit of everything that I want to have in a hand. And we're going to play this naming Giant, and we're going to say go. Also, the explosives being in play means that my opponent's probably going to be slowed down in their development because they're not going to want to play into the explosives. And I think I'm going to blow this up here because of light up the stage. If they have a second Soulscar Mage, we get a little bit punished, but as I was saying. Should I play around removal? Removal for this, I mean, right? I think I'm going to. And we get to play the fetch land, so if my opponent plays the Blood Moon, we just fetch for basic forest in response. And we're good to go. Magus owns a closet, yeah. It's a great closet though, Magus. It's a great closet for sure. So they're probably gonna bolt here. Lava Dart. Okay. They need to flash it back in order to kill the Dryad, so they're gonna go. Wait. They should have gone face. Alright, I gained a life for no reason. I'll take it. I will take it. Let's get a forest and untap. Sky Sovereign off the top. Poggers. You know what that is? Oh yeah, it's time, chat. My opponent has no idea what hit them. And if you're wondering what hit them, it was a huge boat. That's what hit them. This is what hit them. Oh yeah, you love to see your opponent cycling a crash through. That is the most beautiful sight. Oh, back-to-back crash through being cycled? Hell yeah. Boat go brr, yeah, exactly. Alright, so now we just have to draw into something, whatever that something is. They're not cycling the land, which is interesting. Yeah, we're immune to Moon now. So we just have to draw business. Is this business, chat? I think we found business. We have successfully found business. Sup. If instead of hasting, I get field plus radiant fountain, I can't lose, right? There's no way they have something like deflecting bomb. Because they could technically cast a deflecting bomb and that would kill me. You can say we're immune. Damn it, Iceman. Yeah, we can hit with the bow. That's kind of like what I'm saying. It also clears the Swiss sphere. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for like the extremely conservative route, which is effectively a 0% to lose. Although it's possible that the other line was also a 0% to lose. Boat you. How are you supposed to beat this? It's huge! It's a huge boat! How are you supposed to beat this huge boat? It's massive! Look how big it is! How is this little monk? How is this little monk supposed to beat this huge, massive boat? Right? There's no way. There's no way. Imagine wanting to rumble with a huge boat. Crazy. People are crazy. People are crazy. There's so much value in this card. Imagine playing Snowburn. So you can Astrolabe. You could splash cards of any color. You can splash the black Lava Spike that has flashback. And you don't even have to play swamps in your deck. Insane. Oh yeah, the entertainment value. Through the roof. Through the roof. Also, the meme value is quite high with this Sky Sovereign. Sky Sovereign is kind of like in a similar spot that Emrakul used to be, which is like it's the little meme that could, basically, you know. It's the little meme that could. It's just a great success story. Okay, so the reason I kept this hand is because we're on the play, so we're going to be able to turn 3 Dryad into turn 4 Titan, which is definitely amongst the necessities that you need to keep a hand with AmuLIT. And also the fact that we also are... we have Counter Souls. Yo, what we do have over there is a tier 1 sub from Larry Legend. Thank you so much for being back in the Prime Circle for the 5th month in a row now. And I don't know why my sub count... you can always assume that the sub count is wrong at this point, at this time. Saka memes is better than both. Fight me. Oh, I will fight you. I will fight you. Come into my chat telling me that my memes are worse than my other memes? Larry Legend, no respect. No respect whatsoever. I'll teach you about memes. I will tell you which one is the superior meme. Okay, so we go down to 11 here. We're gonna take 4. We're gonna take 3 more, I guess, from another burn spell. So we're gonna go down to 8, then we're gonna gain 2 life with this. We're gonna be up to 10, and we're gonna get to lock them out. No, we don't get to lock them out. I think we are not supposed to take the damage there. So they're gonna take 2 from... I think we might be able to lock them out. Hudson! With the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome back to the Prime Pets for whole sons. Hudson. Thanks for the content. Keep tightening them. Oh yeah, I'm not planning on stopping. I mean, did you see what we just do? We just drove a boat into my opponent's dude. Can we lock them out? So we're up to 13. We can attack for 2. Then they can play 4 spells. So I guess that we can't lock them out, actually. Because 4 spells are going to be enough to kill me. Because in order to lock them out, I would need to not block the Eidolon. And if they have Lightning Helix, which is possible, then the math also gets messed up. So I guess I'm just going to chill here. And I'm going to force them to have Boros Charm plus 3 1-mana spells. Which is the only way that I lose. Alright, so they need to have 3 1-mana spells. Because they don't have enough to have like the land plus the other thing. I will block both. So let's start here. So now if they play Skullcrack, they die. So that's pretty cool. They can see it, so I don't even have to show them Karn. All right, dope. Udo is good, Sage is good, Gusts are good, and we cut Karns, bring in explosives, and that's it. Bog out, 1 Explorer out, easy. They would die before the force resolved. But they could have killed me, because that means that I need to not take the Eidolon hit. Iceman. So I need to not block the Eidolon, right? So that means that they only would need 3 spells, so they would be fine. This hand is not keepable because it doesn't do anything. This hand is keepable because it does stuff. So I guess... Oh, this hand is awful against removal on Stacy, though. I think I'm actually gonna go the Explorer route, so I'm gonna bottom the Stacy. This hand is not very good, and if my opponent has an Eidolon on turn 2, I think we can probably just concede. This Zillow card is my favorite? Yes, yes it is, dude. And also it's one that has been giving me a lot of success. I don't know if those are correlated. Now that we drew 1 untapped land, we can actually play the Misty, which means that I'm going to be able to fight for Breeding Pool. If this is an Eidolon, then we're in really serious trouble. It's not an Eidolon. We're probably still in really serious trouble, though. This is potentially enough for my opponent to present a turn 3 kill. So I would love to find exactly a Radiant Fountain, I guess. Summoner's Pact. I think we need to find exactly Radiant Fountain, or we are just dead. Radiant Fountain? No. We just still have one more draw though. Radiant Fountain. No. So next turn we're going to be able to Susa plus Explore. Ugh, so many creatures. Usually this is the kind of draws that I lose to from burn. Oh, this is actually just lethal? No, it's not. Go down to 1. Engineered explosives. Explosives off the top 1 time. Nope. Okay, we're actually just dead here. We can draw into exactly explosives? No. All right. Submit the same. You play Mollis is the force. To me, it's never a good sign when third decks are having to main deck graveyard hate. Yes, but like Cling to Dust is just a fine card. The other day I was actually playing in Legacy and I just Cling to Dust is just like late game card advantage. We are on the play. I think this hand is too slow. If this were a Dryad instead of a Titan, I think I would keep this hand, but as is, yeah, this hand is a lot better. Keep, and I think we're gonna bottom the Misty because it damages me. I guess I could draw Gust. So let's bottom this. Also, it's like, it's a way that you can, you have to also consider the fact that Cling to Dust hits just random value in some matchups. Like you can sometimes exile, there are a lot of decks that use the graveyard for value. Not only Udo, but also Clothes, for example. And of course Dredge. So they're actually Cling to Dust. Even when it's dead, it's not that bad. It's a Rot Farm. Field of the Dead. Okay. Gobbo. Okay, so we get 2 looks at land now. That's nice. Primeval Titan. We do have a Primetime already, so I'm gonna try to look for something else. Dryad. Okay, it's kind of whatever. Doesn't really matter. So now we're gonna get to Dryad and Rot Farm, so we can set up a Titan for next turn. Even if they path my Dryad, we can still Titan next turn, because I guess they could upkeep path, which would be annoying. Yeah, so we can still Titan next turn, and we're going to be able to trigger field too, which is nice. So they could have Bolt, oof, Gust. Yeah, we can't hold that up, I don't think. No, we're 1 off of triggering field off of this Dryad. We could have Udo and held up Gust. I don't think that's pretty good though. Hopefully they have another path. That would be the best case. Yes! Awesome. That's the best case scenario for me. So that means the likelihood of me dying is a lot smaller now. And we can also set up the next Titan. And we can also use Gust. Anasho with the 2 sub. Welcome for the 10th month in a row. What's up, Anasho? How's it going? 225. Oh, wow. They have Xaxes? Gross. They had Xaxes, chat. If I hadn't fetch. If I hadn't fetch, I would have won. The JPG also thank you so much for the 2 sub. Welcome to the Primetime Stronghold. Thank you for making me feel better about losing to Burn. Yeah, that was pretty sad. I guess I had to do that though, right? I had to fetch. I could have sequenced better. No, I couldn't have. Because I needed the green source. I didn't know when I needed it either. Also, why the hell did my opponent have Serum Blaze in their deck? I would imagine the Serum Blaze would need to go in the matchup. Whatever, you never know what to expect from Burn players. Yorion the Sky Nomad. Okay. This is a pretty solid hand. Sub expires, so I can't use sad Sakam emotes. Feels bad, man. You can subscribe again. Huh? There's no way they have a Force in their 8-card deck, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. How are we doing today? Currently 3-1. We lost a very close one to Burn. I think we have to jam here, unfortunately. Otherwise, we kind of fall a little bit behind. We do have access to another Dryad. But yeah, if they have like a Mana Leak or something, that sucks. Remand, hopefully. Okay, Remand is not that bad. They might be on Scape Shift. Try again. Archmage's Charm. Okay. Yeah, it could be Scape Shift. I don't think for color this might be close to like the, because I don't think you would play Remand in like a normal deck, I guess. Oh, that's what it is. We could YOLO super hard here. We get owned by Remand. We get owned by Cryptic. That we actually just lose to Cryptic. We lose to so many things, but I think it's correct because I know that my opponent has an Archmage's Charm on top. And things get progressively worse for us. So if they have a way to answer this Azusa, and then they have a way to interact with my prime time, we're going to die. Okay, so this means that we bounce here, and we list to a Cryptic. We know they're drawing Charm, but they can main phase draw 2, and then they untap. That's probably what's gonna happen. Yeah, gonna try to go for finding a Cryptic and winning the game on the spot. Which is probably the correct play. Nexus. That sucks. If we had played the first land before Asusa, then we can't Titan. So no, we couldn't have. Like, the only reason to YOLO there was to be able to Titan. So if I had made one of my land drops before doing it... They really dug for that, but they couldn't find it. Foff. Oof, that's a lot of mana. There's also a lot of cards in hand too. Tellura West. Tellura West, Karn of Souls are the draws that I'm looking for here. No, they might be playing Expansion Explosion. Yeah, they are. It's kind of sick. Alessandro Rostola 2 with the Tutor sub. Welcome back for the 3rd month in a row. Appreciate the continued support. Just cannot catch a break, man. Do we just start jamming? I don't want to start jamming, actually. Okay, this is probably gonna be enough if they have a Nexus here. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Shark Typhoon! Nice. Honestly, this deck is kind of sick. What I don't understand is why the hell are you playing Yorion? Yeah, I think we just cannot beat. Even if we resolve the Titan, we're just going to die to the sharks and stuff. So we're just gonna plug it in. Okay, gusts. This. Uro. Stacy's are not very good. Shave one of these. Shave Castle. Yeah, I think that, I mean, it's just Colonnade that's not needed anymore. Before, you needed Colonnade to kind of turn the corner. Now you just don't, because you have Udo, which is just better Colonnade. And then, like, the fact that it enters tapped, it's a big cost, and the fact that it doesn't count towards Mystic Sanctuary, it's a big cost. So I think that Mystic Sanctuary has a lot more to do with the lack of Colonnade the lack of play that Colonnade sees than Udo and the other stuff. Man, we just cannot find the freaking... Just can't find a reasonable hand today. But in this matchup, we have found some reasonable hands today. Just gotta find a stupid cavern. I don't think we're gonna be winning this game. If my opponent has access to Aether Gust, I think we're just going to be a little bit too slow. I guess that's an answer to a Reclamation. Karn is back. I'm trying it out, Peter Storm. I've been liking Karn better than no Karn, basically. So damn it, man. I guess if you always have your Rec on turns 3 or 4, then there's literally no downside to playing to playing 80 cards, right? No downside whatsoever. If they tap low here, we might be able to get him. Like if they play an Uro or something, we get to put the Rec on top. This card is so stupid. Like it just generates so much mana, it's ridiculous. Okay. Moment of truth. Wow, they don't have the Gusto? What's wrong with you, opponent? I honestly think that this is the card that needs to go instead of Astrolabe. Do they play negate? I don't know. Okay. I mean, that's kind of good for me. So last card in hand is a Cryptic. We can either Dryad or we can Tracker. I think I'm gonna Tracker because it forces an answer while the Dryad doesn't really. Okay. Dryad Entrance Smith for Cavern. We don't have enough mana to Dryad Entrance Smith for Cavern. We're 1 mana short of that. But we're gonna see a cryptic here. Maybe counter bounce. But if it's a counter bounce, it's probably okay for me. Guess we might be able to find. I would think we might have been able to find. Okay. Double burst lightning. Okay. Okay. At least when they're with their mana engine not online, we have a shot. Sodex, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from Sodex stream. Playing some AmuLIT here. Living that AmuLIT life. How was your stream? Perxis, thank you for the follow. Now, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna transmute for Cavernous Souls. Well, that's fucked up. That's... Huh. Guess we split it like this. Well, that's gross. The good thing is we are gonna start getting zombies now, so that's, I guess, something at least. Oh, they have Nexus. Well, I guess it's not something. Semi playable in this meta. I've been doing fine with it, Sodek. I've been doing fine with it. Been doing better with Karn than with no Karn, which is interesting. So they have Gust and Remand that I know about. But they're gonna get Udo online next turn. I think we just have to start jamming Titans, I guess. That's messed up. That's hella messed up. Yeah, I think this is... I would be a lot happier if they banned Sanctuary than if they banned Astrolabe. By a lot. Now they draw the Gust again. And there's nothing we can really do. This is like the most frustrating thing. Now they're gonna start attacking with Uro. I think that they have turned the corner here. Unless I draw exact... No, even Pact of Negation doesn't do it because they just remand their own Gust and they recast it. So I think we're just dead. I don't think we can win anymore. Yeah. We're just dead. Plus this now. Okay. So I guess we're gonna try to transmute this for Summoner's Pact. For a Pact of Negation, sorry, so we can force through our threat. I don't think it's gonna be good, but I don't have better options. This is what we got. Yeah, Uro is also giant, which is a nice little bit of synergy going on there. You don't need to reset your cavern. Yeah, well, I think we're just toast. I honestly still don't understand why they're playing Yorion and whether just playing 60 cards and no Yorion would be better. Maybe they just want to they just want to play more copies of Mystic Sanctuary and stuff. Maybe that's the reason to do it. Also, I guess there's the fact that they just went... Like, if they were playing 60 cards, they would have 13 cards, so there would be close-ish to getting decked. I don't think they would, but maybe that also has something to do. In my mind, Uro is processed as a demon. That's funny. Oh, they just have lethal with... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Or just dead here. That is definitely a mistake, though. This is 100% a mistake. If I have Pact of Negation, like, we actually have a shot at winning this game. And what is the difference between them, like... That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me at all. But my opponent doesn't get punished because I don't have the pact to negation. But if I had the pact to negation, we might actually just win. Didn't matter. Okay, the classic 3-0 start into 3-2 always feels bad. I don't think there was much that we could have done about it though. We could have done something in the burn matchup, but I think that we just saw one of those cases where the fetch line actually can be painful. I still think it's worth playing at least one fetch. Maybe we can cut the other. I think that the two fetches are just fine. Have I ever tested Worget? Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's fun, but it's not good. Let's think. I guess just try a no splash list. This is kind of what I was working with before. I think I would do this, however. We'll play one without a splash. I think I'm into it. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try one without a splash. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you're watching YouTube, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.